Our line art is crisp, clean and completely finished, but right now it's just a floating ghost. In this video we are going to drop in our base colors perfectly without even accidentally painting over our beautiful outlines. First thing first, look at the layers panel. You never want to paint on the same layer as your line art. Tap the plus icon to create a new layer. You can drag it underneath your lines. This ensures your black ink always stays perfect on top no matter how messy your color gets. Now you might be tempted to just grab the paint bucket and tap the screen. Don't do it. Sometimes that leaves an ugly jagged white edge right next to your lines. Instead, I am going to show you a bulletproof method. I am using a watercolor soft brush. I have selected a nice rich blue from my reference image. Increase the brush smoothing. Turn down the opacity of the base lines. Select the new layer that you made for flat coloring. Tweak the brush settings. Now I am going to manually trace a border just inside my line art. I am essentially building a solid wall of color to trap the paint inside. While I am tracing this out, here is your quick reminder. I am not a professional digital painter. There are dozens of different ways to color in Photoshop. But if you are a beginner on the iPad, this manual trap method gives you the most control and helps you practice your brush strokes. Alright, the border is closed. We have a solid blue wall. Now we grab the paint bucket tool from the left menu. Just tap right in the center of the sofa and bam! It fills instantly perfectly with zero white gaps. We aren't quite done. We still have those wooden legs. Do not paint them on the same layer as the blue fabric. Go back to your layer panel. Create another new layer. I am grabbing a grayish brown color and I am just going to paint those legs in. And there we go. We have a fully colored sofa separated neatly onto different layers, but let's be honest, it looks flat as a pancake. It needs depth. In video 4, the final video of this module, I am going to show you how to use blend modes to carve out deep shadows and bright highlights, turning this flat cartoon into 3D. Click the next video and let's finish this.